Hi, I'm Brendan Spatafora.
And your source for esports racing is live. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Full Velocity Racing Network, live tonight from the Homestead Miami Speedway Championship night for the friends over at the Fast Racing League. The Under Armour 250 coming to you live tonight with a YouTube exclusive. Hello, everybody. Phil the Cast here. Jack Stewart on the controls. Apologize, we had to do a last-minute switcheroo on the broadcast link. Whatever reason, original we put up there earlier just did not want to fire for us, so we're over here. So if you're out there watching, guys, do me a favor, share the link out there. No Rando and the gang over here at Fast are doing that as well, and going to be a great night here live on the Full Velocity Racing Network as we get ready to go for 94 laps of the Homestead Miami Speedway. It's a championship night on hand, and we're down to the final four, and those drivers include the likes of the number 99 of Brandon Hawken, looking to pick up his very first series championship here for the Under Armour Cup Series, and he's going to set tonight's Hard Motorsports quick time with a lap of 28.676. Also on the docket here, Randall Coleman. Well, he's going to sit outside pole. He's looking to go back-to-back in the Under Armour Cup Series, 28.707. Rolling off third tonight, another championship contender, trying to go four times to the series champion to tie the legendary Adam Sweet. Aboard car number 75 tonight, we find Davey Hazard. Darren Ingram going to roll off fourth aboard car number 88. Ricky Collette rolls off in the fifth position. He's aboard car number 98. The number 91 of Sean Whitehill roll off in position number 6. Joe Tawinski, probably the greatest hype guy in the entire community. Car number 2 rolls off of the 7th spot alongside Cam Barnes aboard car number 8. The final of our four championship contenders making his final start in the NR 2003 sim tonight aboard car number 24. That is William Page. He rolls off ninth with Joseph Weaver aboard the number 10. He rolls off in position number 10. Cody Luke will bring the number 00 out from position number 11 with Charles Counts out there aboard the 01. Scheduled to roll off 12th. Let's go trackside.
Start your engines.
Mikey Mariota rolls off tonight aboard, or Morodic rolls off aboard car number 18. He rolls off 13th. Or Ricky Johnson's Voiles Trucking Ford, number 93. He rolls off aboard position number 14. The number 42 of John Peterson rolling off next with John Foreman, the number 70, rolling off on the outside. Seth Cole, he rolls out 17th, deceiving aboard car number 25 with Joey Stefano rolling off next aboard car number 20, rolling off 18th. Jessica Shelton, she'll start number 94 car out from position number 19, and shotgun on the field aboard number 05, scheduled to be Austin Hake. So the schedule is for 20. We'll see how many actually do show up on the racetrack here at this mile-and-a-half Homestead Miami Speedway. Really cool to come out here at the guys at Fast Racing League group that I really close relationship with. Randall, one of my closest friends in the entire community. Really great asset to us here at the network as well, and really great to bring the board over here, the Fast Racing League, for championship night, and really hope you guys have a really awesome night out there via YouTube Live. I got the chat box over here, the new PC rolling on my end, things all kind of sorts of working the best of my ability, so I'll try to keep abreast of all what y'all have going on out there all night long. I see my buddy Bill Murnahern out there, Ryan Johnson checking in, all you guys out there watching, Keselowski, Blaney fan, thank you all for tuning in tonight here live on Full Velocity as we roll off turn number 4, the Chevrolet Corvette safety car. Therefore, the Full Velocity Racing Network pulls down into the pit lane, and let's go for the first time tonight under the iRacingGuyFlag.com green flag. We put it up in the air, and Brandon Hawken will lead the field down into turn number 1 and 2. So Brandon looking for his very first Under Armour Cup Series championship, which is hard to believe, because if you got to give me a rating scale right now to rank all the drivers that we see in this community, I would say the number 1 open setup racer, and that's exactly what we do here at Fast Racing. Open setups here on Wednesday night. Brandon Hawken, I would put number 1 as far as best open setup driver out there. Yeah, I apologize to guys like our buddy KJ Jules or Caleb Lingle of the group at UCT and Bomb Squad Racing. So many great drivers we've seen. I put that guy number 1 up there as far as power rankings go. But on the opening lap of the event, we have yellow flag on the speedway. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Our first Hannibal Wrecker Service caution flag of the night. And it looks like it comes out in the entrance over in turn number 3. And I believe it may have been the number 25 car of Seth Cole, who got really loose over there. And looks like car went around just all by his selfie. We want to pull up the Full Velocity Racing Network selfie stick, give it all to our buddy Seth Cole and say, hey, what's going on out there? As we go yellow flag on the screen for the first time tonight is we're scrambling here on the network here for a little while. There's the original link didn't go out there when Jack, get everything all rolling for whatever reason. We even had the overlay crash on us as well. So looks like we have the Bomb Squad Racing overlay on there. We'll see if we can fix that here real quick, but we'll see what best we can do. Or maybe we stay green here all night long, and we'll take that even out of the equation. So, hey, can the guys at Fast Racing do it? Absolutely. Gives us a chance to reset here the first yellow flag of the night, where we find Brandon Hawken out with the race lead over number 75 with Davey Hazard, Rando Coleman. That top 3 right there, those are 3 drivers going for a championship indeed. Also going to talk about Darren Ingram's number 88. Good to see a guy like Darren out here currently running in position number 4, as looks like a bunch of the field has decided here off the opening lap to come down to pit road. Not a bad time to do so early on. Come down, maybe put another cycle of tires on it, save a little bit of gas, save a little bit under yellow. There are some guys over here at Fast who really do a hell of a job as it comes to saving fuel. Guys like Ryan Pace come to mind, and guys like them. Davey Hazard, really good for fuel. Austin Hakes, when he's out there racing in NR 2003. Rare occasion we see Austin out there anymore, but yeah, he's one of those guys as well that can certainly do a great thing with the fuel. So we'll have to wait and see as we work under the yellow flag. Gives me a chance to thank all the great sponsors we have here at the network and do so many great things for us. Got to thank Tyler and the group over at Hannibal Wrecker Service. Also got to thank our buddy Jeff over at iRacingIFlag.com. Also got to thank Brian and Kathy Voiles of Voiles Trucking. They do so much for us. They're basically the group responsible for keeping us on the airwaves over here in NR 2003. Thank them so much for what we do. Also got to thank J-Max Journeys, a great event coming up this coming Monday night. The J-Max Strong 75, I believe, at the Lernerville Speedway, coming up Monday night with the gang over at Southern Dirt Racing Series over at iRacing. So hope you'll check them out at jmaxjourneys.com. Also, I want to say hey to the gang over at BladeNode.com. Simple web solutions powered by nerds. Our buddy Sam Perry, Vlad Stafford, they take great care of us as well. You need great game servers at all, dedicated servers, or even a VPS or even a website host. Check them out today at BladeNode.com. Also want to say hello to the gang down at the South Texas Speedway, Corpus Christi's place to race. Also going to thank our buddy Charlie Milner at Milner Media and Design, TDR Racing League, Team Har Motorsports, Trash Panda Graphics over at iRacing, and also JP Designs. Those gang do so much for us here at the network. Want to give all of them their due. I appreciate all they do for us here in the Full Velocity Racing Network. Under the yellow flags, I peek over here, and yep, Ryan, this is the Men Cup 2019 mod that we used all year on Saturday nights at TDR. They run it over here Wednesday night, and this series, guys, concluding this evening. 10 months of work these guys have all put in. 10 months, you can believe it. This series started way back at Daytona in February, ran all season long, taking a couple of weeks off here and there, but championship night out here in mid-December. They'll take the rest of the month off for the holidays, come back through, take January off, and mid-February the Under Armour Cup Series returns here at the Fast Racing League. I call them the fastest league in NR 2003, not only by name, by reputation, but if you're an open setup driver, you want to be a part of the fastest group of open setup racers, try your hand right here at Fast. This Under Armour Cup Series, they do a little bit of everything over here. It's not the typical, the norm, following the entire, what we call NASCAR Cup Series schedule. A lot of road courses sprinkled in. You really have to be a top-notch driver, and you find them over here on Wednesday night each and every week. And Great group. Randall, Charles, and all the gang over here do an awesome job at the Fast Racing League. So invite you to come be a part of that today. As it looks like, so we got lights still on around the speedway, on, off. Try to get back to the live button. It looks like they're out. So it looks like maybe this time around we go back to racing with Brandon Hawkins, Sean Whitehill, Joe Tawinski, Joseph Weaver, Ricky Johnson making up your top five. Darren Ingram, Davey Hazard, Randall Page, Randall Coben, William Page. I see Page 24. I get all confused there. Randall's at a 9. I'm used to Randall at 24, 9, whatever he uses out there. He's at a 9. William Page at 24, currently 9th, and Mikey Marotta going to round out our top 10 as we get ready to go back to Green Flag Racing here in Homestead. And really awesome to thank you guys out there for coming aboard. And man, looking forward to seeing where this 94 laps will take us here tonight. It's a championship night. Does not go better than this. We get a yellow flag again. I'll bring some different voice into the conversation. I want to say, hey, buddy Blake Michaelis was supposedly going to join us here, but last night had stuff come up, unable to join us here tonight. And I know my partner in crime, Mr. Todd Stanton here from Full Velocity Racing Network, well, he'll be back over at iRacing tonight because it is Wednesday night. We're usually with the gang over at the Warrior Racing League for Wednesday night street fights, where they have season number 8 starting off this very evening here at the Knoxville Raceway. You can find that over on our Facebook or another YouTube link out there, Twitch TV as well there for Dirt Warrior Racing League. Or hope you'll stay here all night long with me and hang out NR 2003 because this game's so awesome and stands the test of time. As we have the pace car in, we got the green flag back in the air. Let's go back to it here at this 1.5 miles. South Beach, the party. Oh, South Beach sounds so good in the middle of December right now as Brandon Hawkins takes the field off in a turn number 1 and 2. See these cars here really loose. One car down on the apron. I think that may have been the 2 car of Joe Tawinski goes down there. That'll put us right back under yellow. Joe Tawinski going around in a knot through turns number 1 and 2, and I don't believe there was any help there at all for Joe. So very untypical of this group to have 2 early yellow flags, but we do indeed have the second on lap number 7. And we go back and take a look at the replay here tonight. We'll definitely see the number 2 car, Joe Tawinski, going around for a loop. And yeah, I believe Jack says it was live, so I guess we'll see what 2 car does. Take a loop back here. I'll go back and watch, see what the heck happened to him as well. Joe Tawinski going around. Maybe we'll grab him during the break here. I call him the best hype guy NR 2003 has. Love what he does here. We get him in the Dash Series on Tuesday night. This guy really gets excited. Also, since the other car go around on the apron, I believe Seth Cole went for another ride, or I believe he did. Just going back and looking here, it was definitely a 2 car who started it, and other drivers behind just kind of, I guess, started to walk it into the corner, kind of lost it on entry. So slow the field back down. Second yellow flag of the night. We'll see if we can get some voices here alongside with me here in a second, so I'll sip for a drink real quick. We'll take a pause into the yellow here from the South Beach Homestead Miami Speedway. All right, under the yellow flag at the South Beach Homestead Miami Speedway Championship night. Under Armour 250, second yellow flag of the night, included car number 2, our buddy Joe Tawinski, who I'm going to bring up here in the broadcast booth now. Joe, first interview of the night, you went around, second yellow flag. Was it cold tires? What the heck happened? The car got out from under you.
Yeah, cold tires being on the bottom. You know, it's a little slick down there right now. Um, would like to point out I never spun out. Saved that car pretty well. Just want to toot my own horn for a quick little second here.
All right, well, I tell you what, I gave you a lot of praise over here out live on YouTube tonight as well. The greatest hype man in the entire community, I got to say, by far. It's championship night. We're all excited. I can try to do all the build-up to make this thing as great as it sounds, but I'm going to let you do it, Joe. Give us the excited Joe voice. What are we racing for here tonight? It's championship night, brother.
Well, you know, you got the 24 of William Page, you got the 9 of Randall Coleman, the 99 of Brandon Hawken, the 75 of Davey Hazard, and they are battling for one of Sim Racing's biggest awards to be the Friends as Sim Racers Tour Racing League champion tonight. All 4 of them have had great seasons. It's been an honor to compete against them, and honestly, it's just going to be fun to watch.
It really is, and I got the best seat in the house, man, as you do behind the seat of that car as well. So see you coming down pit road, Joe. Thanks for being a great sport, my friend. Let's do this on the podium later. What do you say?
I hope so. I really hope so. Thanks for taking time to talk, and good luck the rest of your way.
Oh, thank you, buddy. Joe Tawinci, love this guy. Great guy. Hope do a whole lot more racing with him here over the years. Good kid. Really like talking to him, hanging out with him. I talk to these guys at Fast a lot, so really a good time for me to come out here tonight, hang out with these guys as well, and finally take a league that I follow closely. I talk to quite a bit and bring them out to the airwaves of the Full Velocity Racing Network as they race here. This Under Armour Cup Series, by far and away their pinnacle premier series, if you will. It comes out here Wednesday nights, and said we're always busy on Wednesdays. Don't get to get out here a lot with the gang over here, but very happy to do so. When Randall came to me and said, hey, we want to do this championship night, I said, absolutely, let's get this thing done. And man, enjoying coming out here this evening as we get ready to go back. The flights, I believe, out. Yes, they are around the speedway. Brandon Hawken going to continue to lead the way over Joseph Weaver, Sean Whitehill, Darren Ingram, Davey Hazard, our second championship contender. He sits in that 6th spot with Randall Coleman and William Page. And Will's a guy tonight, if we get a chance to, we will talk to as well. What I think his, what his sentiments are. So, do sim races in NR 2003 really ever truly retire? Because he said, this is it. This is the end of the road. I'm going for a championship, and this will be the end of my sim racing career. So, William Page, an awesome dude. Got to know the guy real good here in the last year or so, and really hate to see a guy like him go. But one of the best over here at Fast, racing in the Final Four. And there's some really good names that come to this league week after week. Some of the best have come over, couldn't cut the mustard, and William Page, one of the better ones out there. We hope he does well here in his final start. As we go back under the iRacingIFlag.com green flag, Brandon Hawken will lead the field down in the turn number 1 and 2. Mikey Marotta alongside there as well. Aboard car number 18. He did a little blinky blink, got loose. How about that number 91 car, old Sean Whitehill? He's got that Ford Mustang GTs there sitting on the inside, rotting in second. That's a guy who I've seen win a bunch of races over the years as well. Mr. Whitehill there in the 91 car. Great to see a guy like him win, because I know his Reds don't do so really too often, but they're spending money this winter with the Cincinnati Reds. They'll come back to prominence right there, Sean. We're going to certainly hope so, but he's already lost second place because that Martini Toyota Camry, number 75, Davey Hazard. Now let's talk about Davey here for a second. A 3-time champion to the Under Armour Cup Series, looking to make it number 4, which I believe would tie him for the most here in the Fast Racing League history of this series. The legendary Adam Sweet, a 4-time champion. So Davey looking to eclipse him here tonight and maybe become what the Jimmy Johnson, the Jeff Gordon, the Richard Dale Earnhardt maybe of the Fast Racing League. That's some big names that are out there. But Davey is one of the best this community also has to offer, and he calls the Fast Racing League home. And you get to see this guy on full display tonight. Brandon Hawken, the race leader, as we said, running for, I can't believe, his very first Under Armour Cup Series champion, a guy who has won so many races in the last couple of years. What we've seen him, Brandon, I said, I rate the guy number 1 in the entire community as far as open setup racers go. I can't think of anybody who maybe is more talented than that guy, but he's got one of the best here with Davey behind him. A little number 75, Weaver's up there to 3rd. How about William Page down with 24 car? Will has cracked the top 5, up to down the 4th spot, and he's brought the 9 car. That Napa Auto Parts machine for Randall Coleman riding in that top 5, and you can tell Randall there, the Napa scheme. Not a Chase Elliott fan, is he? I can't imagine you could run that car out there. No neck braces for Randall, I don't think. So But we'll keep that 5 car sitting in the 5th spot there as we roll into turn number 3 and 4. And look at that 24 car. William Page working the inside lane almost to perfection off of turn number 2 and down this back straightaway. Love this racetrack at Homestead. You can really run the heck out of it. You can run the low lane. You can run it through the middle. You can run it up high. I can only imagine being a fixed setup guy, the things these gentlemen can do. Or even ladies out there, as we got Jessica shouting in the house, the way these drivers can maneuver these race cars with open setups is really mind-boggling today. You know, we covered a lot of open setup racing at the Hobo Racing League on Tuesdays all season long. Give a shout out to Caleb Lingle, the 2018 Hobo Cup Series champion as well. Hope he's out there doing well, and maybe love to see him come over here and try this league on a Wednesday night and see if he's got what it takes to run with some of the very best in the open setup community here and what we have in NR 2003. Hawken leading over Hazard for second. This race for third, a very good one now as Coleman has made his way around William Page, and Rando going to take a peek to the low side of Mr. Weaver there over in turn number 3 and 4, but Weaver doing a heck of a job. Weird to see Weaver out there on a 10 car, because forever I have associated Mr. Weaver with a number 6. We always called him the real 6. We always called Joe Allen the fake 6, and now Weaver out there with a 10 car. Throw me for a loop as we head to 2020 with 10 up the side of the speedway. Nesquik machine up the hill at the Nesquik car. Looks pretty close to it. Randall Coleman there tucked up right in the backside is China. See if I can have a better camera. You know, I like the cameras here at this racetrack. Really kind of an odd kind of look, but it's a Red Bull number 10 there for Joseph Weaver. That's a cool looking Red Bull scheme. Really like that concept of that one there. Running in position 3 is looking at Davey Hazard up front. He is starting to just kind of peek his way over to the top lane of Brandon Hawken as they stay in line off turn number 4. We're completing, lap number 19. So 20 laps now going on the board here. 94 laps to main event. Under Armour 250. The Fast Racing League, that's right. Fast Racing League live tonight on the Full Velocity Racing Network, your source for esports racing. You're going to have a great time with 2 yellow flags early on. Hopefully this one takes a little bit of a green flag complexion now. As I said, I've known these guys for a few years. I've always seen some really clean, really good racing, very minimal on the yellow, and expecting to see a lot of that here the rest of the night. Is Mr. Weaver has slid up the hill. He has lost the 3rd spot to Coleman's number 9. Also, Page going around, and here comes that Voiles trucking number 93 of Ricky Johnson. He has found his way up now into the top 5, and Joseph Weaver having a handful of that 10 cars. A Nationwide Chevrolet number 88 of Darren Ingram is now going to make his muscle felt here and trying to crack his way into the top half dozen as we work off our turn number 4 as we speak, or turn number 2, I should say. 4, there is 4. Down here completing our lap number 21. So watching these guys starting to kind of migrate around, maybe feel out some different lanes, the way the race cars are feeling, but up front, it's been a flawless run so far for number 99 of Brandon Hawken, who leads the way over Davey Hazard. And something I wish Blake was here to kind of pick his brain about. Davey came in, out of that first yellow flag on the lap number 2, came in again, I think it was 3 or 4, he came into pit road. So he's got maybe a little bit extra fuel there, maybe a lap to 2 laps. I wonder where that can equivalent here to in Homestead, Miami. I wonder how that'll kind of play if this thing goes to a green flag run, if that will cycle back through, or how the tires kind of go, because I know this racing service can be abrasive on tire wear sometimes, so I'll have to keep an eye on what the difference is up there between the number 99 of Hawken, Davey Hazard, Randall Coleman, William Page. We talk about the final 4 here tonight, running for a championship, and we always say that the cream rises to the top, and they have all risen now. 1 through 4 is our championship 4, and about 1/3 the way home here now, 1/4 of the way home. 24 laps, 94 on the board, and it's been all Brandon Hawken so far. As we'll take a look around what else going on here back around the speedways. Joseph Weaver has dropped back to 6th. Darren Ingram running in 7th. Sean Whitehill, 91 car, running in position number 8. Mikey Marotta restarted 2nd there on the restart. He has dropped back to 9th. And running at the top 10 will be Cody Luke in the number 00. Good little race going on there as Marotta's up high. Who's that filling in the gap down low? That's the 8 car of Cam Barnes, who has just come to life all of a sudden. Thanks to Stankswell on the back of that Camaro. And the number 8, I like that too. I love William Page. I'm really hating to see that guy lead this community, but life changes for all of us. He's got some other things he wants to pursue, and who are any of us to keep a racer back and pursuing what their passions, their dreams may be. So we'll root on to number 24 tonight here, see if maybe he can't run his way to a first series championship, but We got a really, really good battle over here in turn number 3 and 4 as Cam Barnes, Sean Whitehill. Good battle for 6th, and now you look up ahead. Darren Ingram and Joseph Weaver getting back at it. Mikey Marotta brings the red line number 18. Red line oil machine up to the top lane as well. That's a terrific 3-car battle for position number 6 as we exit the corner now. Darren Ingram bringing that nationwide Chevrolet down low, number 88, and you can see, hey, you almost have to, roll out of it down low, not let the car wash up the racetrack, but somebody alongside that really brought Marotta back into the fray. Let Weaver get a good run off the corner, but now you can see is the 88 car really driving it deep into the turn, and I think it's really killing him on corner exit. I would think here as we watch him come back to the corner again. Now, maybe a little bit opposite there. Rolled that one out kind of easy. Rolls back into it, but the momentum up high right now is really where it really is where it is. Marotta now making his way on the outside, so put Mikey Marotta now up to a 7th spot, as that's probably the best battling we have on the racetrack back here is Hawken and Hazard, Coleman. Now Ricky Johnson up to the 4th spot. He's on disposed for the time being. Mr. Page now, so put Will back to the 5th spot, running down for what would be his first Under Armour Cup Series championship as well. Put number 24. Go back to my notes. I believe that's what Randall told me here this afternoon. So, lot to get to. Jack says we got a battle for the lead. We sure do. Davey Hazard versus Brandon Hawken, and Davey found room to the low side. He makes that pass work. A new race leader, and the guy who may be the king of the Cup Series over here at Fast, Davey Hazard, 3-time champ, trying to make it number 4. Now the 75 machine finds himself up into the race lead as we exit turn number 2 and down this front straightaway. 29 laps of 94 going on the board. So we're starting to sit 1/3 the way home. I see a lot of you out there watching tonight here via YouTube, and certainly appreciate that. And guys, I'm going to ask you a question. You watched the first, 30 plus laps now in the books. Yes, we've still got 2/3 of this thing left to go, but early indications, who do you think's going to be the champion here tonight? Our final 4. You got Davey now up to the race lead. Brandon Hawken, a guy who has won so many races we've seen on the airwaves over here lately. Guys like Rando Coleman, who are veterans, looking to go back-to-back in this series. How about William Page? Can he win a championship? Can he go out like a sheriff? Just go out there, put it in victory lane, win a championship, and walk out of the sim racing career. That would be one way to go out. Any of those 4 cars, they're very much capable. But I want to ask you over there on YouTube, who's it going to be? Who's the world championship? I throw the voice out there now, but we got a very busy schedule the rest of the week here, as well as it's a double build here tonight. The Fast Racing League togs over to Dirt and iRacing as well. We'll be back live tomorrow night as well, back at iRacing with some asphalt modified series, the East West Promotions Tour tomorrow from the Concord Motorsports Park. We're going to look forward to going there tomorrow, and coming back on Saturday in a big way, the Evil One Graphics E1G 250 at the Atlanta Motor Speedway coming your way 1 p.m. Eastern on Saturday, with the gang over at BladeNo.com hosting that. Saturday night, we come back to NR 2003. We're over at the Bomb Squad Racing League, the 3rd race of that 4-race Christmas Spectacular Series that we've had a lot of fun covering here. Race number 3 comes out from, I believe, Daytona this coming Saturday night. So there's a Michigan this Saturday. Maybe Michigan or Daytona. If we go back there. Michigan this week. We already did Daytona. Michigan coming up this coming Saturday night. So we got race number 3 there as part of what is a very, very busy time. You're heading into the holiday and New Year's rush into 2019. We're going to go out in a big way, and glad you guys have chosen to join the night over here at the Full Velocity Racing Network. Absolutely equivocally, the undisputed heavyweight champion of the online sim racing broadcasting world. If we come back into this old sim, we're still here alive and well. We still breathe into it just as much as you do. Also over there in the iRacing Dirt world, as well as the iRacing world in general, they've been expanding the pavement scenarios out over there as well. So anybody working harder here, anybody worked harder in 2019, I dare to even guess if you can bring anybody to the test who's run the gamut like the Full Velocity Racing Network has. Looking over the chat box here, well, Bill says too close to call. Ryan Johnson says Davey Hazard. I think Davey's a great pick. I don't know. Top 2 are pretty good early. Davey and Brandon very equal. Do not count out Randall. Randall looking for number 2, but I think the fastest car on the speedway, not exactly running for a series championship, but that Boyles Trucking number 93 of Ricky Johnson is beginning to make his way up to the front of this field, up now to the 3rd spot, and has really begun to chase down the ranks. So the top 2 is Hawking going to take a peek down to the low side of Hazard off of turn number 4, turn number 2 that time. They're weird here. These camera angles really got me thrown for a loop here, trying to find the best one to kind of sit and ride. They just kind of keep on switching. So maybe somebody can, maybe some better cameras here for Homestead next time we come back here. But Hazard now off of 4. Hawkin continue to peek over the low side. You got Ricky right there in 3rd, and Randall Colbin right there running now. 9 car running in P4. So what if Randall's holding something back and maybe saving his stuff? Maybe going to let it loose here in the second half of this race. This thing, Randall, my buddy, it's championship night. It's your league, dude. You want to make it 2 in a row. Close your eyes. Pretend you're at Texas. Texas. Happy thought, right? It's warm like South Beach. Maybe that will put Randall out there for a series champion. I believe we're all pitting there off the corners. They all dove in. Davey on pit road. Brandon Hawkin on pit road. Ricky Johnson on pit road. So the entire top 3, maybe a part of the top 10, have all made a sneak attack of pit lane. So let's go down here and cover pit stops here, if we will, really quick, and see if I can jump in around so I get my camera all. What the heck is going on with this whole thing? There we go. I got the 75 car of Davey Hazard rolling on to the side. He's got 2 right side tires up in the air. Right side's on his Toyota Camry. Right side tire work is down. They'll go over to the left sides. Maybe 4 tires stop for Davey Hazard. Yep, maybe 4 tires. 4 tires going on for Brandon Hawkin. Davey will beat him off of pit road, so 75 will exit the pit lane first. Brandon there will exit 2. Ricky Johnson 3. And wait to see if this next group starts to assemble its way to the pit lane, as well as I watch Randall Coleman flash off at turn number 2. Turn 4, and here comes the race leader, Randall Coleman, the Napa Auto Parts Chevrolet Camaro rolls its way onto the pit lane. 45 miles per hour here, the pit lane speed, and that's a really hard task to come down to off of this banking. Not the easiest of pit roads to get onto, not the hardest by all means, but it's a pretty tricky little pit lane to get onto as Randall puts his way down there. William Page also on pit lane on number 24, putting 4 tires on. Randall will come to the stall, and he'll put, looks like, at least 2 rights, and probably everybody down here, I got to imagine, going to make the call for 4 tires on their race car. So the 9 car work on the rights is done really quick and over the left side, and that's what the Revolution Motorsports team is about right there. They got some dominance. They got some speed. 9 car, a flawless 4 tire pit stop. He is down the way. Give a shout out to his Rev Motorsports buddy, Matt Watkins, the 2019 TDR Premier Cup Series champion, was going to be part of the field they're receiving. The reason Matty Ice not able to join us this evening, but did put a car file up. Was excited to kind of call their names out together this evening once again. But I guess sometimes best played plans of Bison Men don't really go awry sometimes. We look down toward pit road. Last time by, the race leader was a deuce. Joe Tawinski led last time around, but he has now found his way onto pit road, and it looks like that's made just about cycle almost the entire field on there. As I see Seth Cole was on there. I believe it was Cam Barnes was scored the race leader last time around. Let's see if Cam's still making laps, or is Cam going to come down pit road next time around? And he's pitting as we speak off the speedway, off of 4 right now. So race leader, the number 8 car, that Chevrolet, Cam Barnes, going to make his way 45 miles per hour down the pit lane, handing the lead over to a 94 car of Jessica Shelton, who was still out there making laps of that Mountain Dew Chevrolet 94. Jessica Shelton being scored the race leader last time by, and that trying to just kind of figure out where they all may kind of be lining up behind her as far as cars on the lead lap goes. 25. 94 comes off the banking, so let her come on in, make her work, and we'll see where the cycle of timing and scoring may go out to. I believe Brandon Hawkin is the first of those cars now that is running on the racing service. He was a second car off pit road behind the 75 car, but Brandon with a strong move now, looks like unofficially, as the pit stop cycling just continues to shuffle around. I believe Seth Cole was the last hold out there. The drivers to come onto pit road now as I look over to 3 and 4. 25 car is off the banking and going to surrender the 25 now down to pit road for his green flag pit stop. So the race should be turned over down to a 99 of Brandon Hawkin next time by Davey Hazard, Ricky Johnson, Randall Coleman. I believe Cody Luke going to come out of that one there running in the top 5 as we'll let timing and scoring kind of let us tell the tale of where that may all be sitting. But I do know for sure the 99 will be scored the race leader as we complete, what is going to be 45 laps this time by, and just waiting and waiting and waiting for timing score to kind of eclipse itself as everybody was kind of trapped a lap down. 17 cars started. Heartbreak for number 24 of William Page. Looks like there may have been a pit road speeding penalty of a 24 as he was forced to come down back onto pit road, now running 2 laps down to the race leader, William Page, in his final start in NR 2003. Maybe the final start for sim racing in a whole, and looks like coming for a championship, William Page, unfortunately. May have just had a night this goes sideways for him out there. It looks like a 24 maybe still on pit road, or whatever the deal may be. May have fallen down even another lap, so issues there. That one final ride, number 24, William Page now sitting out there on 17th and 3 laps. I think he's out there on the speedway making laps. So whatever the issues befall the number 24, that is a tough break that may have completely eliminated any championship chance he get, barring, any kind of unforeseen, what do we got now? 11 cars scored on the lead lap as we're approaching halfway rather quickly. 47 laps now at 94. So do some math, Phil. That is halfway home, I believe. So 47 in the books, 94 halfway home. Let's do a full field rundown here. Presented by our friends at the Fast Racing League. The race leader is the number 99 of Brandon Hawken. Ricky Johnson currently running in second. Third is Davey Hazard. Randall Coleman running in fourth. Cody Luke, great run for the 0-0. Cody finds himself up in the top 5. Sixth, we find Sean Whitehill. Joe Towinski running in seventh. Ricky Collette eighth. Darren Ingram has fallen back to ninth. Jessica Shelton running out the top 10 aboard car number 94. Final car on the lead lap will be the number 42 of John Peterson. Cam Barnes is running 12th. Cam is 1 lap down, as is John Foreman in the number 70. Joseph Weaver running 14th. Mikey Marotta is number 18 car, 1 lap down, currently scored in 15th. Seth Cole was 2 laps down. Seth currently out there running in 16th. And the final car out there on the racetrack tonight in a 17-car field is our 4th championship contender, car number 24, William Page. Will currently 3 laps down, running 17th. Full field rundown sponsored by, let's say, your friends at the Full Velocity Racing Network. Check us out today, Facebook, on our page, very active there. Also subscribe to this YouTube channel if you're watching now. You haven't subscribed yet, well, absolutely do so, because you'll be notified anytime we go on the airwaves. And if you can believe it, gang, got the notification over the weekend last week. Full Velocity Racing Network, over 350 channels of pieces of programming out here so far in the year 2019. That's just amazing. When I got that email, I could not believe we have been that busy, but we have worked it really hard in both simulations. Over 350 shows out there with credit to Full Velocity. This is the calendar year 2019. And really good to have one out here at the end of the year with the gang at Fast Racing League. Hope you guys support us. Also, check us out if you haven't done so. Go over to twitch.tv/Full Velocity TV and give us a follow over there as well. You'll see all the programming we do out here. We got some stuff that we sometimes do as a Twitch exclusive. Do a little bit of individual gaming sometimes out there, kind of show that off to the world. So if you guys don't want to see what maybe the gang here, Phil or Jack or Todd or anybody, maybe Rage and Ron, our broadcast colleague, whatever they're all up to as well, you can follow us along here at the Full Velocity Racing Network as we now put 52 laps of 94 on the board. And we have a yellow hanky in the air. Yellow, yellow, yellow on the racetrack. Third Hanover Record Service yellow flag of the evening, finding us now on lap number 52. And I see some smoke out there. Usually where there's smoke, there's usually an issue. And I did see the 98 car, Ricky Collette, has gone around. And let's see what may have happened here. We'll put Jack to work with a BladeNo.com. Full Velocity Instant Replay. And see what in the world put us under this yellow flag. Looks like Ricky went around. Not sure if it was by himself or maybe it was over there as we go back over to turn number 3. And Jack will give us a quick look. But car got kind of light, but he did have a couple of cars around him. So tough to tell. There's some dirty air there. No, got really loose right in front of the 80 of Darren Ingram. Ricky went around. Third time tonight. Third caution flag. Third selfie stick of the evening. Let's all say hey to our buddy Ricky Collette. Goes around. Not the place you want to do. Not what you want to do. Yellow flag in the speedway. Third time tonight. We'll let these guys all cycle out. We see more on pit road. We'll recap all the stops, and we'll come back here live with the restart on your source for esports racing. All right, the lights are on around the speedway. We've got the quick drink in there and ready to rock and roll here. Back with the restart. 56 laps of 94 on the board. Brandon Hawken, our championship 4 leader. He leads the way. Ricky Johnson, Davey Hazard, Randall Coleman, Sean Whitehill going to be our top 5. And I look over to the YouTube live chat and I see who mid-age out there. Is that Cody Luke out there? Might be. Not sure who mid-age is. Bill's out there. I see Dick is 88. I died, yo. I think that was Ricky. Yeah, Ricky, I think you're there, dude. Matt Watkins, great to see you, Matty. Was hoping to see a part of the field. Let's throw it out there. Randall Coleman, you told him Q was at 9 o'clock. That is not how you take care of teammates. Can't believe you got the Matt. I knew you were really, he was threatened, Matt. Don't let him tell you differently. He was really afraid that you were going to come out here open setup and whoop his tail. I've known you did it before at FSB. I knew you could do it again. We go back under the iRacingIFlag.com green flag on lap number 57. Ricky Johnson gets one heck of a bite there as he put the loud pedal down off of Brandon, spun the tires, or whatever the world happened there. But Ricky beat him to the line. I think he may have given the spot back there. So put now Brandon Hawken back up to the race lead. I don't know how I put myself in the infield, but there we go. Davey Hazard, 75. Going to pull himself back up to that runner-up spot as we exit turn number 4. Can he chase down what has been a pretty good tandem up front? One of these two looking to pose in victory lane as the 2019 Fast Racing League Under Armour Cup Series champion. So wait and see. Brandon versus Davey's a good one. Do not count out Randall Coleman in the number 9. I'm telling you, Matt, he needed help from you tonight. He needed some defense. He needed you to go out there and maybe, get loose and wreck somebody else to help you out. I'm telling you. Love you, Matty. I knew you would have did it. I knew you did good. But Randall out there, he's kind of a guy all by his lonesome right now, running in 4th. Sean Whitehill, number 91 car, running out in the top 5, updating the progress of one, or maybe not progress, of our buddy William Page in his final ride out here in the Fast Racing League. 1 lap there, 3 laps down, currently running in 16th. That is a night gone sideways for our buddy Will. And if we get another yellow flag, I promise I would try to get him on the air tonight, and I will do so if we get a chance here. If we get slowed down to the yellow flag, if we can't get Will onto the top 3 for a podium here this evening. Because don't want to blow vote cords out, guys. Usually would give you all I got. I do every show I can do. I know we get a long week ahead and a lot to do, and really got to take care of what we can, as we've been so just gosh darn busy. Todd's over there live tonight on the YouTube side and Facebook Live, Twitch side of things. He's got all 3 platforms covered there at DWRL at the Knoxville Raceway. They're just about done with it. I believe him and our buddy Sam Perry from BladeNo.com on the call, and I hear Sam doing a really fine job there as well. So you guys watch this night after night. We'll check out what's going on there. If you want to give my voice a mute there for a little bit, I won't be too offended, because sometimes I would love to do so myself. But I guess if they want us to, we let us talk about what we do out here and watch cars go round in circles, or guys playing video games, or what the heck we're doing. Sim racing out here tonight at the Homestead of Miami Speedway. Brandon Hawken up to Speedway out of 4, and Davey Hazard going to try to put that Toyota Camry down to the low side. Slid back up the hill. Thought that was going to be a good little race for the lead there. See the break, as Jack said to me as well, off there, coming off the 4th turn. But back here watching this little race going on. A little race within the race between Ricky Johnson's number 93, Randall's number 9. They've been kind of going over there playing peekaboo as well. Randall taking a peek up high, taking a peek low, and now over the 3rd and 4th turn, he'll try it high once again. And I love this version of Homestead Miami Speedway. Cool racetrack. You can run it all over, high, low. I know I come from like a fixed setup background, so that's kind of where I rest. But watching what these guys can do as far as the open setups, make these cars go a little bit faster, where they can regulate the tape and the temps and the gears and everything out there. Yeah, I'll tell you what, it was a lot of fun. But as I'm seeing, there's Ricky out there texting us out there in chat. Believe it is, say the first 2 yellows are indication he was on the edge of out of control. Well, we have another yellow on hand now, the 4th one of the night. Lap number 64, pace car lights come back on, and he begins to roll. Yellow, yellow, yellow on the racetrack, and we'll have Jack it all sorted out here quickly with another full velocity instant replay. And this one's got a couple of cars involved, so this may or may not be a selfie stick on this one. Let's see. I see Cody Luke's number 00 up in the wall, and now I just kind of wonder how Cody may or may not have gotten there. As I believe it's Jessica Shelton's car up ahead, down a 3rd turn. I think a little bit of loosey goosey there for 00, goes up into the outside wall, and think the wall glue may have got a piece of him and did completely yeah, there you go. He did spin it out there, got some help. Leave off the wall there in just the last second. I believe that may have been the 8 car of Cam Barnes. Hammer. He was at Weaver's number 10. Somebody made contact with the 00 coming off the wall. We'll totally tell the story. Weaver went around. Weaver was on the brakes. Was the 8 of Cam Barnes who did make contact there with the 000. So a couple cars did go around. A little bit of first contact between two drivers we've seen all night long. With the 8 car into his spinning Cody Luke, putting to the yellow flag for the 4th time. 2/3 the way home, 65 laps in. I am going to stay a little bit here hydrated. I'm going to take a drink. We'll come back here under the break. We'll talk to William Page under the caution here next, live on your source for esports racing. All right, back here live inside the Homestead Miami Speedway. We were hoping to talk to Mr. Page there through the break, but I guess whatever he had, his mic wasn't working. Whisper key was stuck, so he couldn't talk. Oh, I see how it is. Well, but we'll see. We get a yellow flag. We'll try again. So don't be spooked, Will, if I move you. I see he's out there watching via YouTube. Will, I'm hoping. Don't be texting and driving, dude. We're having a long enough night. You're 2 laps down. You're still back here 3 laps down. But the good news for you, the final car a lap down, so if you get a couple of quick yellows, you maybe get back on the lead lap on a couple of wave rounds and go take it to him. Well, we're rooting for you, bud. We'll definitely try to get you here under the yellow flag. We get one again here. So go give it hell there at 24. Will going to restart in position 15. He is currently 3 laps down. John Foreman, the number 70 car, has brought himself behind the wall. So 15 drivers out there, 14 to the lead lap. Seth Cole taking the wave around back to the lead lap, and we go back under the iRacingIFlag.com green flag where Brandon Hawken and Davey Hazard, they have had a stranglehold in the top two all night long. They will lead the field through turns number 1 and 2. The Bottle Art Machine, white and red, number 99 down low. Davey up high. That Martini, black and white, number 75, rolls it up into the high lane. I think Davey Hazard, by the time we clear into turn number 3 and 4, maybe scored the race into this time by, as we're going to complete lap number 68, and we see a yellow flag back on the racetrack. So it was 2 early ones and a big good run through the middle. Well, we've been slowed by 3 quick yellow flags back to back to back, and have to go back and take a peek and see what the heck happened here. Oh, don't tell me the 24. Don't tell me the 24 was, wasn't it? Yes, it was. William Page for 24 got stuck up high. Oh, I don't know. Did that motor go? Oh, well, I think there may be some smoke in the back of that car. What in the heck happened to a 24 on the restart? As let's go back, take a look. Jekyll as well. I think the motor completely went south. Oh, dead. You can see it kind of almost as teared out as, yep, this didn't go. Mikey was in the back of him. Oh, God, that makes me sick there for Will. William Page looks like night. Oh, this, I don't know if that's terminal or not, but that's not good. Yeah, black smoke. Oh, no. No bueno. Running for a championship final race in R2003, and Will may have just taken what may be a final ride. No life out of the engine. Camshaft blown. Oh, no. We'll go under the yellow. Let's see if we can't grab him now before he takes off and exits here. I am devastated. Say, Will, if you can hear me, I'm moving you now, dude.
User was moved to your
try it
channel.
again. Will, this is not the way I want to interview you, dude. We tried it on that last yellow flag. The motor letting go. I'm sick for you, man. One final race. It is not the way we want to see you go out, dude. I'm so devastated. I'm sorry about your luck, man, but awesome to talk to you.
Yeah, it sucks, Phil. By the looks of it, looks like a camshaft went out, and I mean, that's a horrible way to go out, and it is what it is, and it's how this thing can be sometimes. Just things like this happen. I mean, the night started out pretty good for me, and then once we got to that first cycle of pit stops, when I was coming down pit road, coming down, shifting through the gears, whatnot, had the clutch in, and I guess I just let off the clutch a little too early, spun the back end of the car around, and smacked the left-hand side of the car into the pit wall barrier. So that pretty much spelled the end of my night. I was already off the pace and everything, and that from there, just, you know, I was just riding along. But, you know, I really can't be disappointed with the season. I mean, I've enjoyed the ride all along, and I've just got other things going on right now I need to focus on in life, and it just is what it is. But yeah, I can't thank the people that I've been around enough, like Randall and all the guys, Rev, and a lot of other people. It's been one hell of a ride.
Oh, Will, I hate to see a good buddy like you go away and get away from doing this and do what you got to do. Is there anything good to report coming next for you? Is there's something we're gonna, you know, any future plans you have for you that are taking you away from sim racing? What's next in the book of William Page there? And you got a lot of life to live ahead of you, dude. What are you looking up to here in these next couple of months?
Well, I mean, just in the next few days, getting ready to move out and whatnot, getting my own place in the world and everything, and go from there, really. That's basically the big thing at the moment. So, I mean, that's where life's taking me at the moment.
I wish you all the best of luck, and make sure you keep in touch with us, man. Come back and visit time to time. It's tough to get started out there in the world today, Will, but we give you the credit, man. It's been a great ride. We wish it was in better circumstances running to the end of this thing, but, man, congratulations on a job well done, a great season, a great career. We're hoping not a complete career, dude, but wherever life may takes you, the best of travels. Good luck the rest of the way, and don't be a stranger, man. We'll be rooting for you.
Thanks, guys. I really, really appreciate it. Really do.
All right, well, that's a good guy right there. One of the best you'll find in this community, our buddy William Page, aboard car number 24, and
User was
came
moved
in
out of your
tonight
channel.
as part of the Final Four of the Under Armour Cup Series, and unfortunately not going to walk away in a final ride as a series champion, but tell right there, classy in defeat, one of the greatest guys you'll find in this community that we had to offer, William Page. Great. It's not the best way to go out. Great career, great guy. Can't say enough. We'll collect ourselves out there, as Charles telling me It was my bad luck. Yeah, I guess I jinxed them. Let me take the bag over my head here. I got enough shame being a Cowboys fan this week as well. So we'll pause here for about, 15, 20 seconds. We'll come back to the restart here live at the Homestead Miami Speedway. All right, fields over in turn number 3 and 4. Getting ready to go back to a restart to set our 5th yellow flag of the night. Working 72 of 94 out, so a little less than 23 laps remain in the 2019 Under Armour Cup Series Championship Series for the gang at the Fast Racing League. Fast by name, fast by reputation, and I challenge anybody out there that's an open setup racer left in our 2003. If you're not over here racing with these guys, well, you're just not here with the fastest competition. That's what I want to find. The best of the best. They live right here at the Fast Racing League, and they are on our airwaves tonight here at the Homestead Miami Speedways. Brandon Hawken, Davey Hazard, Randall Coleman, Ricky Johnson, Darren Ingram going to restart as our top 5. And we better look at the top 3. 3 drivers running for a championship, and they're running there 1, 2, 3. Ricky Johnson going to fall back in tow. That red, white, and blue number 93, the Boyles Trucking Machine, now back to that 4th position. And just watching this little game of cat and mouse up front, you can think now all these guys have come to pit road for the final time. You got to imagine it's driver versus driver, mano a mano now, or all 3 of those drivers for a championship. Who is the best driver going to be? We've had votes out there a little while ago. Ryan Johnson said it was going to be Davey Hazard. Anybody else out there now? I know you guys may have fallen out of the race joining in. Who is going to win this championship? We got 3 up there now. We eliminated 25% of that field. So, Davey, Brandon, Randall. Which one is going to hoist the trophy? Will they do so as a race winner tonight? Well, one of these other drivers, like a Ricky Johnson, maybe a Darren Ingram, a Sean Whitehill, can he jump up and grab a checkered flag? Who's going to win the race? Who is going to win the championship? If you guys out there, YouTube Live, light up my chat box now. Let us know what you're thinking. 20 out there watching, and I want to know what you're feeling right now. Who is going to win the race? Who is going to win the championship? Will Randall cry post-race if he doesn't win? Will Phil put any more of a jinx on anybody? We'll have to wait and see. Is Bill saying pull the trigger on Randall? Pull the trigger, Randall. We're all rooting for Randall. Randall's a buddy of ours. Bill and me, we go back there at TDR Saturday nights here through the season. We race with Randall quite a bit, so obviously, the gang I know over there, Bill's rooting for Randall, but guys like Brandon, guys like Davey, love all these guys. These are good friends of mine, and really, really happy to come over here and do championship night with these guys. And on Wednesday night is, I see the audience hopefully from the Facebook Live side of things over with Todd Stream. Maybe come over here migrating shortly as we can report E.J. Jones tonight, winner for Wednesday Night Street Fights there. Season 8 opening on the dirt in Knoxville. EJ going back to victory lane to kick off the season there as well. So hopefully those guys on the dirt will come over and say hello, see what we're up to, and see what's going on. I see Olive out there. Weaver has to win this. I agree. Weaver's going to have a stick. I'm going to tell you why, because I like Weaver. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this number 10 with Weaver, though. Weaver's a 6, but he wants to run the 10, wants to go incognito. Maybe he'll do something different. Maybe go out there and win races in the 10 car. Maybe Weaver get that done. Joey doing right now, running out there in position 7 aboard car number 10. So we'll see if him and Whitehill can get their stuff together. Maybe strut their way up into the front where this thing is done. But top 3 all running for a championship. We got Brandon Hawken, Davey Hazard, Randall Coleman right there stalking now. Does that 9 car have anything left? Any more of that Chase Elliott magic, or the Golden Horseshoe going to fall out his backside and maybe trip on it here tonight? We needed Matt Watkins, I'm telling you. He couldn't win tonight without his wingman. I'm putting it out there. He's got a tripping neck brace. That may happen to Randall. They're known to do that when you drive 9 cars every now and again. So we'll wait and see what's going to happen. They run nose to tail, 1, 2, 3. Ricky J running back there in the 4th spot. Darren Ingram holding on to 5th over Sean Whitehill, Joseph Weaver, Mikey Marotta, John Peterson, Cam Barnes making up our top 10 right now, just putting 80 laps on the board officially this time around. So 14 laps remain in a season that has just taken 10 months, 10 and a half months, if you really want to be able 10 months, I guess, officially. The beginning of February, middle of February at Daytona, they began. They went through a lot of twists and turns, all the ovals, some many road courses. If I went back through the schedule, I'd probably throw some tracks out there that a lot of the world's never heard of here. But they do some really cool racing here Wednesday night. It's not an oval series, not a NASCAR type series. It is the Under Armour Cup Series of the Fast Racing League. There's nothing like it. It's the most, I gotta say the hardest championship to win in 2003 as far as open setups go. You got to beat some of the very best over here, and you got 3 of the very best open setup guys you have out there running nose to tail right now. The likes of a guy like Ricky Johnson, we have seen win a lot of races over the course of 2019 as well, currently running in 4th. So you got Ricky J running 4th. You know the 3 up ahead of you. They are no slouches. They certainly are not. And I hope we come over here next season. We see guys like say Keila Jules come back, maybe Danny Hardy coming on back to fast, or Keith McLean, maybe Caleb Lingle. All those guys we found at Hobo that were winning races at the end of the year, Caleb winning the championship. Want to see a lot of the open setup guys really try their hand, maybe make this super series, if you will. And let's just see who the best of the best are right now. We'll have to. I don't know, I'm going to call for it in 2020. Somebody make it happen as we're getting down to what is going to be 10 laps to go next time by 10 to go. And the race leader is a 99 of Brandon Hawkins as we enter Turbo 1 and 2, but we have a caution on the speedway. Jack says they reckon they certainly are. We throw it over the field for the number for 6th time tonight. We have a spinner in turn number 3 and 4, and I believe this is the 18th. Was it Mikey Marotta went around, or what the heck happened? I saw the 42 of John Peterson also. Mr. Peterson going around, and that Clover number 42 got into the corner, and looks like it was a little bit of a good hard race between himself and Jessica Shelton, and I'm not sure there was a line taken away or a little bit of love tap going on there, but the 42 got really wicked loose on the nose. A little maybe bumper grab there gone wrong possibly, but 42 of Peterson around. Yellow flag is on the racetrack, and that sets all the drama here tonight. Is there going to be one more rabbit to throw out of the hat of any of these top 3? Brandon Hawkins leads. Davey Hazard, Randall Coleman, that's our top 3 of the championship. They are all coming on to pit road, so I wasn't sure any of those 3 were going to surrender track position. They all come on to pit road. We'll see. That's some developing situations here, developing stories. Who win the race off pit lane? That's going to be the key. Is they're all on. Let's see what they all do. We'll see if we can't keep tabs on all 3. I believe Randall will be the first onto his pit stall. And I know Davey was, so we got him nose to tail out here on the far end of the pit lane. I see at least 2 rights for Brandon. I see 2 right sides for Randall. I see 2 right sides for Davey. Who is going to take 4? The 9's taking 4. The 99 taking 4, the 75 taking 4. They're all taking 4 tires. Race up pit road. It goes to Brandon Hawkins. He will lead as far as the championship leaders go off the pit lane. I believe a couple of cars may have come in and taken 2 tires. Forward up on through here real quick. Get back to what I believe that I see Darren Ingram on pit road for possibly 2. I believe the 88 may have just came in and tried something forward. Let me confirm what I saw there. I believe it was a Nationwide Chevrolet, the first car off the pit lane. It certainly was. Darren Ingram, a 2-tire pit stop. Going to put him now into position number 2, as I believe Seth Cole is going to be the driver score the race into this time by. I don't think a 25 car has yet come to pit road. So we've got a little bit of a change here tonight in South Beach. 88's going back in, so maybe a mistake there on the pit lane for the 88. So not exactly sure what happened. We'll let these guys regroup, recap. We'll see what 25 of Seth Cole. Will he restart as our race leader? Can we be a surprise sneak attack and a checkered flag? Find out with me here. 7 laps away, 87 on the board. We'll be right back here with the finale here on the Full Velocity Racing Network. All right, let's get this one going here tonight. 88 laps in. The lights are out around the mile and a half, and we turn our attention to this first row coming into 3. Brandon Hawken and Davey Hazard. They are 2 of our 3 active championship contenders. They'll restart on the front row. Ricky Johnson, the wild card of this one, has a third of our championship. Randall Coleman to the outside. Randall, we're just communicating off air, and he was really kind of like, without Matt Watkins, I'm not sure I know what to do. I don't know if I can outrun Ricky. I don't think I can beat these guys, and I don't know. We'll wait and see. He did say a little bit different than that, but we won't tell you what he told me because I don't want to give away any of the strategy we would say. But we get the restart. Green flag going back in the air. Hawken versus Hazard. They will go door to door into turn number 1 and 2. We'll see if anybody gives an inch. You know what they say. You give a race car driver an inch, you're going to take a country mile. Hawken going to lead Hazard off of turn number 2. Johnson clears the 9 car, so Ricky J up to 3rd. Coleman will take a peek to the low side. Davey Hazard, he's going to peak low into 3 and 4, washing up the hill. Him and Hawken, they'll go dead heat, side by side, door to door, off of 4. Who will win the race back to the line? 99 car. Brandon Hawken will lead as we complete lap number 89. We have 5 laps remaining. 5 laps around this mile and a half Homestead Miami Speedway, where we are going to crown the 2019 champion here in just a few short circuits. And they're going to pull them pigeons tight one more time. The pigeons tight and the belts loose. I like that one. That one may stay. We'll see. I don't know, though. We may get some unhappy ladies out there in demographic as well. So I don't know if we want to take that one too terribly far. But Hawken, Hazard, Coleman, they run nose to tail off of 3 and 4. 91 laps now going up onto the scoreboard. And wait and see. It looks like Ricky Johnson, he may be riding there just favorably in the 4th spot. Sean Whitehill looking to close out a very solid campaign for the 91 machine. Sean running in the top 5 with the story his up here up front. Will we have a driver win the race that's not going to be the champion? Or if you want to be the champion, if you're going to, after a big long year of this one, why not hoist the trophy as the race winner tonight? And that's what these gentlemen are trying to do as we get turns number 1 and 2. Hawken leading over Hazard. Brandon Hawken, as we said earlier, looking to capture his very first Under Armour Cup Series championship. You got Davey Hazard, almost maybe the king over here of the Fast Racing League, looking to pick up championship number 4. Last year's champion, well, he sits right there in 3rd aboard car number 9. Randall Coleman looking to be the first driver in the history of the Fast Racing League to take the Under Armour Cup Series champion back-to-back. So can Randall do it? Looking for crown number 2. We got 3-way scenario off turn number 4. And we got one more trip around to get it done as the white flag is in the air. One more lap around to complete the 2019 season at Fast. Brandon Hawken leads the field into turn number 1 and 2 by 3 car lengths. Here comes Coleman to the inside of Hazard, a race for 2nd. That's the how you win championship, and they got to make it happen now. Between the 75 and 9, they go door to door into turns number 3 and 4. Brandon Hawken with clear racetrack ahead. He can see this checkered flag from here. It goes in the air. Brandon Hawken, the 2019 Under Armour Cup Series champion, takes down the win at the Homestead Miami Speedway. Davey Hazard will finish up 2nd. Randall Coleman 3rd. Ricky Johnson, Sean Whitehill will complete our top 5. Mikey Marota rebounds nicely. He had a 6th place finish. 7th to Cam Barnes. 8th for Darren Ingram. 9th, Jessica Shelton. Cody Luke with a top 10. 11th goes to Joe Tawinski. 12th to Seth Cole. Joseph Weaver, 13th. 14th, John Peterson. William Page, 15th. John Foreman and Ricky Collette running out a 17-car field as we got celebratory taps and whatever the heck you're doing over there, making a little bit of love, a little bit of kissing over there going on. Not exactly sure. It's a little bit strange. Brandon Hawken, the 2019 champion. We'll talk to him and the rest of our top 3, which just happen to be the runner-ups here for the championship scenario. Give me a minute, folks. We'll get them screened out. We'll be back to you live. Post-race show presented by BladeNode.com coming up next live on your source for esports racing. All right, it is a party down here at the South Beach Miami Speedway, Homestead Miami Speedway, where Brandon Hawken has just captured the 2019 Under Armour Cup Series Championship by taking the checkered flag here at Homestead. Second goes to Davey Hazard, and third,
User was moved to your
first in
channel.
our hearts, third on the Speedway, third on the championship, the board number 9, our buddy Randall Coleman. Randall, you said you had one more rabbit up your sleeve. You almost made it happen. Brandon was a little bit quicker. I think you had the same adjustment of mine, bud. But third place run, terrific job tonight, I got to say.
Yeah, we had a really good run. My car was really good on the long runs, but there at the end, I made a quick change, tried to tape it up. Had a really bad restart, honestly, and that kind of cost me a little bit. Um, just the green came out really early, quicker than what I thought it would, and kind of missed it there. But on that last lap, yeah, we turned into a little bit of a rocket there and caught Davey. He did everything he had to hold on to second. I really couldn't get the run off of 4 that I wanted to, but yeah, overall it was a good race. Congrats to Brandon, his first championship here in the league. Uh, Probably long overdue with the way the guy can run. Shout out to Davey as well. The dude did everything he had to. Um, we were all up there for the most part tonight, really close, and kind of felt bad for my boy Will, his final race, and missed pit road and got some damage, and his engine gave away. So tough break to him. We're gonna miss him next year. He's leaving us. So best of luck to him where he goes.
I agree. I really feel sick for Will tonight, but man, you did a great job. But now go retrospect on us. This series, it follows a bit of off the beaten path, if you will. You guys don't run the typical cup schedule. A lot of the road courses in. To win this championship at Fast, you have to be up on your game, up on the wheel, and not just like an oval discipline. You got to earn it over here during the left and right on some of the most strangest road courses I personally have ever seen. I call it the hardest championship in open setups to win in 2003. It comes with a lot of prestige. You've been here for years. You got one. Tell us about the competition that you guys get here year after year. I mean, Brandon's one of the top in the game, and he's just now winning his first. That's the test of time, man. You've got a lot of great drivers over here.
Oh yeah, we've through the years since 2012, we ran open setups with everybody, and we've had drivers come, we've had drivers go. A lot of them drivers who have won championships in the past no longer race, and if they did, they'd be here. It'd be really really hard to do it. And like you said, I won my first one last year, and 2018. It took me 6 years to get it, and so it's very once you win one, it's like the monkey off your back. But then to go out there and to do it again, like some of those guys like Adam Sweet and Davey Hazard has been able to do. It's a really a challenge, and like you said, our tracks that we run, we run the normal NASCAR tracks, and then we throw in a little few mixes in there all around every now and then, and just to make it unique, to throw curves at drivers and see what they can go out there and handle and perform.
All right, well, let me give you one more time here. The last time this season here for 2019, the Under Armour Cup Series. Let me give you the mic one more time and talk about your race team, all the guys that make your car go fast, all the help, the Rev team behind you. You guys all work really close together on these setups, man. So give those guys some love, and congratulations again, buddy, on a third place finish.
Thank you. I'll give a shout out to you and Jack as well. You guys came in here and did this for us tonight, and I appreciate it very much. I gotta give a shout out to my boys Darren and Cam. Unfortunately, Zach wasn't here tonight, but we miss you, Zach. And of course, Will. We're gonna miss him, like I said, and I was really rooting for him honestly tonight over myself. But also want to give a shout out to my boy Sean. He's even though he races on with a Ford, we still talk from time to time on the track, on pit road, in the garage and stuff. So give a shout out to him as well. But and all the other guys at DCR, which is DeMario Chambers Racing, those guys, they haven't ran a whole lot this season, but when they do come in here, they honestly give us a little bit extra info, and it always helps. It goes a really long ways.
Look this guy up if you guys are looking to get into the best league here in NR 2003 as far as the open setups goes. Fast Racing League, and that's our buddy Randall Coleman. Randall, terrific job here in 2019. One of my best of friends, my confidants in what we do here, bud. Awesome job. Thanks for having us.
Thank you, guys.
All right, there we go. Let him
User
get
was
to it. We'll
moved
let
out of
him
your
go.
channel.
We got a party brewing down here. Toward the
User
winner's
was
circles,
moved
we
to
take a
your
float
channel.
down here. I saw Brandon about to jump out of the car. I saw Davey, one of the first to run down there to the winner's circle. Davey Hazard, a 3-time champ. For a little while there, we thought you were going to make it number 4, but a second place run, a really good race. You and Brandon ran each other hard, ran each other clean. I know you get all the respect in the world for that guy, man. Tell us about your run.
Well, I started the race not very confident given how good he's been this season, but I found out over the course of that race that we were actually a little bit quicker than him on on green flag runs and during the regular running of the race. It's just on that last stop, we had everyone taped up except for us, and we just couldn't get the same run down the straight that we were getting before, and that was kind of what was helping me, was having that suck up. So yeah, I kind of thought the same thing you were, but end of the day, just one little mistake kind of cost it, and I'm really happy for him though. I'm really happy for that guy. He's my teammate. He's my friend. I'm happy for him.
Now, looking at you guys, mid-race, you guys all come down pit road. You beat him off at pit road on that round of green flag pit stops. I looked up, and all of a sudden I see he was in front of you. Was a car built to go long run? Was it not the best short run car? Because, I think long run speed, I think your car was overall better. Only problem we had for you is it was a short run race to really settle this thing at the end.
Yeah, actually, in the middle of the race there, I actually took 2 tires instead of 4 on accident. I took right sides. I had right sides selected from the previous 2 cautions just in case we got another quick yellow. I was going to come down and just get right sides, and I didn't change it back to 4, so I took 4 after that long green run, and that caution saved me. And yeah, my car was a long run car. We could kind of run the top. We ran a little bit higher than Brandon most of the race. It saved the right rear, and that was pretty important on the long runs here. So yeah.
Davey, well, awesome job here. Second place in the standings, second place on the track. And I've said it all night long about this league. You're very proud to call Fast home as well. You're an open setup guy, calls yourself really good, want to come compete with some of the best. They got to look guys like you up and come do us on Wednesday nights because there's a crowd. Did you find faster leagues in this? I don't think you do.
No, open setup leagues, these guys are really quick. Us, there's another group that a lot of the people run at the USORL. Those guys are all really quick. Those are all good guys. Yeah, as far as open setup racing, this league, the league I just mentioned, fast is the league. There's, Brandon, Rick Johnson, Randall, William Page is retiring, but William Page, all those guys are all so good, and they all come here on Wednesday nights and make me work for it.
I'll tell you what, you certainly do, Davey. Well, let me give you the mic one more time, man. Anybody out there watching you want to say hello to or thank? I know you've had a lot of love out there in the YouTube chat there tonight, bud. So let me give you the mic one more time. Anybody, friends, family, sponsors, whoever you got to thank there, buddy. The flows are yours. Take it away. Give those guys all a shout.
I don't know who specifically is watching, but if you know me and you're watching, you're awesome. That's really cool. I'd like to thank you guys for coming over and broadcasting this race. We put on a great show for you. Well, I'd like to thank Randall, if he's listening right now or whenever he does listen, for, running fast for as long as he has and making it a fun place to race every Wednesday, Tuesday, whatever day it is. All my teammates at Primetime Racing, Brandon, Tommy, Weaver, Rick Johnson, Joey. I'm probably forgetting people and they're going to get mad. Ricky Collette, all those guys. They make racing here an absolute blast, and they make hanging out with everybody else outside of the racing an absolute blast too. So everybody that knows me, everybody that's interacts with me in a positive way, you guys are all awesome. I appreciate you. Thank you.
All right, there you have it, folks. This guy here, another close friend of ours, Davey Hazard. Second place run here
User
tonight
was
at the
moved
Homestead
out
of
of your
Miami
channel.
Speedway. Let him get down here and party. I know the post-race show here is a colorful group. You come over here and you
User was
hang out
moved to
talking to
your
these
channel.
guys, you get quite the education. But I'll tell you what, another guy who has given everybody an education this year in 2019 as far as open setups, fixed setups goes, does not matter. The number 99 of Brandon Hawkins. Brandon, for the first time, the 2019 Under Armour Cup Series Championship trophy goes to you. Congratulations, man. We are so proud of you. It's just another one on the mantle of a stellar couple of seasons you've had.
Well, thanks, Phil. Man, that was a great season, and had a lot of fun racing with the guys every week for for an extended season this season. I think it was like 34 weeks or something, which is something we don't do here. So that was a lot of fun, and man, that was a heck of a battle with Davey there. This race, it was like we were back and forth the whole time and race each other clean, and man, that was a ton of fun for sure.
I gotta ask you, because I know a guy like you, always as cool as it comes, ice water through your veins. I gotta say, short run car, you were clearly better. Long run car, that 75 was really quick. Were you concerned at all the way these laps are falling, to the middle part of the race? Because that late yellow, I think that may have completely saved you. Do you agree or disagree, or was that last adjustment you had in the pocket, was that enough that you knew that you had him beat?
Yeah, it was a tough call for sure. I mean, Davey was really good in the long run, especially I think on that first long run, he just like came up and passed me. So, yeah, I was a bit concerned there in that second or like that second to last run there, but I coming into the final run, I taped it up just to make sure, because I thought he would be doing that too as well as Randall, and yeah, I just wanted to be extra safe coming to the finish, to make sure I had enough as much speed as I could, and yeah, it worked out. Yeah, I'm really surprised. It hasn't like it seems like mostly like pretty much every final race here, something happens. So yeah, it's good to finally seal one up.
It really is, and great to have you. Great to have it happen for you, man. And I'll tell you what, it's a long way away being in South Beach, Miami, up to Canada, buddy. So I'm sure you're happy to take this one back home with you as a 2019 Fast Under Armour Cup Series champion, Brandon. Let me give you the mic one more time. I know there's a lot of great teammates and people behind you that support you here in sim racing, help that car go fast, bud. So anybody out there you want to say hello to or thank or dedicate to, take the floor away, champ. It is all yours. It is my pleasure to give it to you.
Thanks, Phil. Yeah, I'd just like to thank like everybody at Fast. Like they're the great group of guys. Randall for setting the whole thing up, Charles, all my teammates at Primetime Racing. We get along really well and do like we go out and do our best every week. And yeah, man, it was just a lot of fun this season, and I can't wait for the next one.
But we're looking forward to it, folks. So there you have it from BladeNode.com, Victory Lane. The champ, the number 99, Brandon Hawken, claims the mantle here, not only the race winner, but most importantly, 2019
User was moved out of
Fast
your
Racing
channel.
League champion on our Cup Series. We congratulate him. We thank all you aboard for playing along here live tonight on YouTube Live. Want to thank Jack for all his help here at the controls. Got to thank our buddy Todd Stanton, Ron Piles, the rest of the group here at the Full Velocity Racing Network, for great folks like Hannibal Record Service, iRacingIFlag.com, Voiles Trucking, J-Max Journeys, BladeNode.com, South Texas Speedway, Milner Media Design. Also got to thank TDR Racing League, Team Hard Motorsports, Trash Panda Graphics, and JP Designs for Randall and the entire group over here at the Fast Racing League. Phil Lacasse are going to sign off. Congratulations once again to Brandon Hawken, 2019 Cup Series champion of the Fast Racing League. We'll celebrate that. Happy holidays, everybody, from all of us here at the Full Velocity Racing Network. Good night, everybody.